Rank holders to be seated at the back. May I request the registration team to please provide the updated list of PhD holders and gold medalists. May we request the registration team to please contact us backstage. Volunteers, could you please help us with the registration team? We want them at the backstage. During the entire convocation ceremony, you are not allowed to leave the dome, to leave your seat. We request everyone to honor the convocation ceremony, as this is one of the prestigious ceremony in the life of any student and also the parents. So we request all the students to ensure that you do not leave the dome once the convocation ceremony starts. Thank you. As you can see on the screen, the dignitaries are forming the formation for the procession. May I request the volunteers to please clear the passage of the dome for the procession and request all the students to take their seats. Once the ceremony starts, you should not stand, you should not leave the dome. Please follow all our instructions very carefully and sincerely. Thank you. Request all the student volunteers to please clear the passage of the dome. Please direct the students and the parents to their designated seats. As you can hear, and you can see on the screen that the procession has begun. Can we please clear the passage? May I request the students to please clear the passage immediately. I request the faculty members to also guide the students and parents to clear the passage of the dome. The procession has begun. We are about to start the convocation ceremony.
Hello. Okay.
I request everyone to please keep their mobile phones on silent mode. As the procession has entered the dome, the invitees and graduates will rise and stand at their places. And when the dignitaries take the seats on the dais, students and other audience in the hall will take their seats. Request everyone to rise in their seats in the honor of the procession. We can see the controller of examinations with the university Jnanadanda, which will be placed at the place provided. May we welcome our dignitaries with a thunderous round of applause. Students and invitees will take their seats only when the dignitaries have taken their seats on the dais. We request everyone to please take their designated seats in the audience. We request all to kindly keep their mobile phones switched off or on the silent mode. Dear audience, once the ceremony begins, you are not requested to leave the hall or stand during the entire ceremony. Please follow all the instructions and guidelines. May I request the student volunteers to ensure that the passage is clear. Please clear the dome passage, and students and parents are requested to be seated at their designated seats. Requesting everyone to clear the passage. Faculty members, please help the students to clear the passage. The audience at the back of the stage, of the dome, may I request everyone to please take their seats and clear the passage. Please do not remain standing. Please remain seated. Faculty members, may I request you to ensure that the students are seated. Volunteers, please ensure that the passage of the dome is clear. A very good morning to one and all. We warmly welcome you to the 5th Convocation ceremony of MIT-ADT University. We are proud to inform you that this year we are graduating 2,301 students. This is our 5th year of the Convocation ceremony of MIT Art Design and Technology University. May I request everyone to rise in their seats and fold their hands for the World Peace Prayer.
प्रतिपाद्या जय जय स्वसंवेद्या आत्मरूपा देवा तूति गणेषु सकलार्थमति प्रकाशु म्हणे निवृत्तिदासु अवधारि गोदी गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
Thank you. May I request our dignitaries on the dais to join us for the Saraswati Puja and lighting of the lamp.
Padmasana, ya Brahmachyuta Shankara Prabhrutibhihi Devaih sada vandita sa maam paatu Saraswati Bhagavati Nisheshajadyapaha. Shuklam Brahma Vicharasara Paramam Adyam Jagat Vyapinim Veena Pustakadharinim Abhayadam Jadyandhakarapaham Haste Sphatikamalikam Vidadhatim Padmasane Samsthitam Vande Tam Parameshwarim Bhagavatim Buddhi Pradam Sharadam Tu Saraswati Bhagavati.
And with this, the pious opening of our fifth convocation ceremony, we have taken the blessings of the Almighty and we have lit the lamp to seek the blessings from our. With this, I would like to share that since this is our fifth convocation ceremony, during the first convocation ceremony, we convocated 236 students. During the second convocation ceremony, 727 students were convocated. During the third convocation ceremony, 1,237 students were convocated. During the fourth convocation ceremony, we convocated 2,212 students. And finally, at the fifth convocation ceremony, we are going to convocate 2,300 students. May I now request our technical team to please relay the AV of the glimpses of the convocation.
Design and Technology University is an initiative under the umbrella of MIT Group of Institutions. Rajbagh, the land which belonged to veteran director actor Raj Kapoor, has been developed into MIT-ADT's large educational campus. This picturesque area exudes peace and tranquility and seems closer to Mother Nature. The Rajbagh campus is 20 kilometers away from Pune city and spread over 125 acres of lush greenery on the beautiful banks of the Mulla Mutha River. MIT-ADT has a strong vision: develop, build and incorporate multidisciplinary academic programs in the Faculty of Art, Design and Technology. Promotes research culture in the direction of Center of Excellence on the map of global scenario to visualize ourselves in the format of world-class universities. Objective of the MIT Art, Design and Technology University is to attract students from all over the world and know India as one of the premium educational hub which promotes best technological practices as well as social and leadership qualities in them. For various institutes of the university, we have world-class infrastructure developed in the campus, which includes more than 35 academic laboratories, auditorium, banking ATM facilities, well-equipped hostels, hygienic and spacious canteens. Sports facilities include Olympic-level swimming pool, huge lawn tennis courts, basketball facility, boat club with fleet of kayaks, rowboats and scenic river for the water sports, gymnasium with modern equipment. There are a number of prestigious institutes under the umbrella of MIT Art, Design and Technology University. We at MIT Art, Design and Technology University motivate students on industry academic standards. Our active industry academic network helps them to develop as per the industry standards. Various collaborations with international universities help them to develop as per the global standards. More than 150 multinational companies are visiting for the campus placement. Value-based education systems nurture them to develop themselves to face any challenging situation in their lives. Our students are physically fit, mentally alert and intellectually sharp. We welcome you to MIT Art, Design and Technology University, Pune, India.
Thank you, AV team. May I now request our Honorable Executive President and Vice Chancellor of MIT Art, Design and Technology University, Professor Dr. Mangesh Karat sir, to deliver the welcome address. Check.
Hello. Good morning to everyone. The chief guest of the today's program, Honorable Dr. S. Somnath ji, Chairman ISRO, Chairman ISRO, Government of India, the guest of honor, Honorable Padmashri Professor Ganpati Yadav ji, President, Indian Chemical Society, our founder and president of MIT Group, our own Dr. Vishwanath Karat sir, our today's special awardee, Mr. Suresh Kattaji, awardee of the Honorary Delete, Professor, other, our trustee, Shri Tulsiramji Karat, our other founder trustee, Professor Prakash Joshi ji, all other dignitaries on the dais of the dais. Honored guests, distinguished members of the Board of Governors and Board of Management of the MIT-ADT University, all the deans, directors, heads, and academic members of the MIT-ADT University. distinguished invitees, dear gold medalists, rank holders, PhD scholars, graduating students, and their proud parents, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. I am quite delighted to welcome you all for the 5th convocation ceremony of the MIT-ADT University, that is the graduation day of the batch 2022. I must place on the record that the number of graduating students in this 5th convocation ceremony is 2,315. 45 gold medalists are there, 14 PhD holders are there, and number of all other graduating students. I once again congratulate all of you. Friends, it is indeed my pleasure and privilege to welcome the chief guest of today's ceremony, most honored, most respected Shriyut Dr. S. Somnath ji, Chairman of the ISRO, Government of India. He is the statutory head of the ISRO. ISRO, I think everyone knows, Indian Space Research Organization, very coveted organization of the world, I can say. He has been carrying forward the legacy of his preceding officers like late Dr. Raja Ramanna, the late Dr. Abdul Kalam, and many more, who have proved that the sky is no longer the limit for the pride of our country. Since he has taken charge as the chairman ISRO, he has initiated numerous steps in light of the vision of ISRO, that is to harness the space technology for national development with the motto मानव जाति की सेवा में अंतरिक्षा प्रौद्योगिकी, space technology in the service of humankind. That is the motto. He has also held various other significant positions at Vikram Sarabhai Space Center and is the recipient of the Space Gold Medal from the Astronautical Society of India, Performance Excellence Award 2014 and Team Excellence Award 2014 from ISRO, and the list goes on. I think more than 2 pages is a biodata of Dr. Somnath ji. I will not read everything, but he is a proud son of India, I can say. Sir, we are honored by your presence for today's convocation ceremony. We are really touched by your gesture, and we all are looking forward to listen to you today on this occasion. Friends, we also have with us another extraordinary academician come scientist, the guest of honor, Honorable Padmashri Professor Ganpati Yadav sir. He was the former VC of the UDCT Mumbai, and now he is presently the president of the Indian Chemical Society, very vibrant body of the country. He served, that I told. He is recently he is honored by the Society of America for Engineers Society of America. He is the 21st Indian to be recognized by this organization, National Academy of Engineering at Washington. Only 21st Indians are recognized for this fellowship by the National Academy of Engineering, America. Sir, we are also honored by your presence here. Friends, we feel quite delighted and motivated by the presence of our own founder and inspiration, Dr. Vishwanath D. Karat sir. The dome where we are sitting is a manifestation of his vision and passion of his lifetime. Sir, we are honored. I would like to take a moment to acknowledge today's DLEAT awardee, Shri Suresh Kattaji, who would be conferred an honorary DLEAT today. His work in the field is quite noteworthy. He proved to be the heart and soul of the war against COVID-19. He served on the front line and extended all the necessary help with the required artificial intelligence technology in bringing our treatment super fast in months versus long drawn, years. His AI platform, SAMA Technologies, processed up to 300 million clinical data reports per day of COVID-19 patients in America and worldwide. 300 million reports per day. You can imagine the volume. 1 million is equal to 8 crore, 8 crore number I can say in dollars. He therefore played a critical role in bringing out the world's first vaccine and therapy to the market in USA. Sir, we are also honored by your presence here. This being the convocation ceremony, I would like to put forth small achievements or very important achievements of the university in the last year. Our R&D department is doing excellent job. As on today, more than 250 people are doing their PhD at our campus. More than 98 patents are registered. 250 copyrights are, registered, and 168 Scopus publications are published. 331 Web of Science publications are published. So more than 500 research papers are published by our faculty in last 2 years. We have established Swami Vivekananda Chair last year at the hands of Shriyut A. Balakrishnanji, the chairman of the president of the Vivekananda Kendra, Kanyakumari. On the placement front, for the batch 22, we got almost 1,500 placement offers, and out of that 950 finally took the placements with the different companies. Highest package was 61 lakh rupees. Average package was around 7.5 lakh per annum. For the batch, 23 batch, which is ongoing batch, as on today, 500 offers are already there. 400 people, they have taken the placement. Highest package, what we got today, as on today, is 58 lakh rupees from Bangalore company, and average package as on today is around 10 lakh rupees. So we are progressing every year on the placement front also. Our campus was one of the centers for the Smart India Hackathon 22 competitions at our campus. More than 160 participants. They stayed at 5 days and they gave the solutions to the government of India's very premium initiative of the Smart India Hackathon. The two teams of our university from bioengineering department, they got the first prize in the Smart India Hackathon competition, and of 1 lakh rupees. It is a very, very important achievement. More than 30,000 entries were there, and out of that entries, our 7 teams could reach to the final, and 2 teams, they got the prize. One team interacted with the Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji from Tamil Nadu, and that is also a matter of great pride for us. Our, M.Tech program in electrical vehicle for Tata Motors employee is started, and first batch of 100 engineers is already enrolled into the university. Industry association has already, started happening at the campus. So this is another very important achievement. 2 students of the MIT School of Fine Arts and Applied Arts won the prestigious National Balshri Award, which was presented at the hands of the President of India. Balshri Award, which was presented by the President of the India. Another student of the School of Film and Theatre, Vishesh Iyer, his film got selected in the category of the short film category in the 68th National Film Ceremony Awards at Delhi. And I, being the producer of the film, we both got the awards at the hands of the President Srimati Draupadi Murmuji recently in the last month. So I think these are the few achievements which I mentioned here, but I think the couple of such achievements are there by our students, by our faculty, by our colleges. I wish them best luck. I wish them, the best wishes for their excellent achievement. I cannot name each and everyone in this small program. So I'm very happy about the achievements of the MIT-ADT University. I think on the infrastructure front also, we are adding up the necessary infrastructure, the physical infrastructure, new buildings are coming up, new offices are coming up, so everything is going, I think, very on the right path, I can say. I will cut short the speech because today's guest, he has to leave this venue at early. So I will come to the another important feature of the today's program. My friends, we are starting one new initiative from this year. We have initiated one national level award in the name of late Bharat Ratna Dr. Abdul Kalam ji, APJ Abdul Kalam ji, for science and technology. The late Bharat Ratna Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, an epitome of intellect, wisdom and simplicity. He was a great man, and he is our former President of India, and his passion was to make our India self-reliant. His books are very famous books, how India's vision for 2020, 2040. So he was in a real sense, he was a true son of India, very patriotic son of India. So we have decided to initiate or to install that award in the name of Bharat Ratna Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, Award for Science and Technology. And I'm very happy to announce that here we have Dr. Padmashri Ganpati Yadav ji, who is a renowned scientist, and recently he got acknowledged by the America topmost body of engineers. So this first award we are conferring to Honorable Shrut Ganpati Yadav ji for his lifetime work for the science and technology, for his passion for the science and technology. As a UDCT Vice Chancellor, he has established another campus at Bhubaneswar with the help of the Indian Oil Corporation. He is a magician. He is a magical, the chemistry man, I can say. We have a iron man, iPad man, missile man. He is a chemistry man, I can say. So we are very happy, sir. We congratulate you for getting this award, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Award for the Science and Technology. In fact, we are honored by acceptance of this award by yourself. Thank you, sir. Honorable Mr. Suresh Kattaji, as I said, he has developed that company, artificial intelligence platform, under the name Sama Company, and he is heading that company for last 25 years. His company's revenue is more than 10,000 crore rupees. His big establishment is in Pune and in America. He has really developed the pharma company to reduce the time of a drug development. By doing the artificial intelligence, he is helping the humanity, he is helping the mankind. And in the COVID era, his platform has really helped the mankind to overcome the corona pandemic. So we are really honored to confer you the D.Litt degree, Doctorate of Literature, D.Litt degree for his excellent work, I can say. So we are honored, sir. Dear graduating students, today marks the end of one journey and the beginning of a much longer one. As you look forward, you might be presented with opportunities and challenges that you were not expecting. But I want to tell you that the skills you have developed here with a holistic approach have prepared you as a winning personalities to step up and take up such opportunities and challenges in the future. This is where your life-changing opportunity is awaiting. All my young friends, really life-changing opportunity is awaiting you in the real world. Friends, the world is flying around. World is really flying around. Ride the wave of a globalization, technological change, and Education 4.0 and create the world of your dreams. You have to create the world of your dreams. You are now going into the world that is changing faster ever in the history. World is really changing very fast. I believe that your time at university has given adequate strength to your wings. So that is my belief. Please remember that as you are moving on, MIT-ADT University will always be your home. You are always welcome here. We hope to see you again and again. Once again, congratulations to all of you. Go confidently into the direction of your dreams and live the life you have imagined. Remember your alma mater and keep in touch. दोस्तों, मुझे पता है अभी आपके दिल में ऐसे कोई जज्बात हो गए, न पूछो कि मेरी मंजिल कहाँ है, अभी तो सफ़र का इरादा किया है। न हारूंगा हौसला उम्र भर, यह मैंने खुद से वादा किया है। न हारूंगा हौसला उम्र भर, ये मैंने खुद से वादा किया है। ये आपकी जज्बात रहेगी अभी के पल में। So with these words, all the best for your future. May God bless you. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words. May I now request Honorable Professor P.V. Joshi, Founder, Trustee, MICE, MIT, to express his thoughts on this occasion. Honorable Professor P.V. Joshi, sir.
Good morning, everybody. Don't keep serious faces. Good morning. Dignitaries on the dais and my friends. You have taken a graduate degree from this renowned university. And I will advise you that don't stop at graduate level. Try to get a postgraduate degree or if possible a PhD degree before you start your professional career. Academic qualifications are always helpful, and when you will go to higher and higher positions, the academic qualifications will matter, and therefore do not consider that it is a waste of time. It is not a waste of time, and therefore take the maximum academic qualification. Now regarding the career, I am talking about mainly the engineering students because I got about 40 years experience in the engineering field, but I have some little knowledge about the other branches also. Nowadays, there is a tendency to go for software because the pay packet is good and no shop floor difficulties, no labor trouble, go in air-conditioned office and do your work. But remember well that if you spend 5 years in the software career, then lateral shift into the hardcore engineering is not possible because your colleagues must have occupied a senior position and you would not like to work under your junior. So therefore take a very mature decision of going to software. Hardcore engineering, though the pay packet may be less, the job satisfaction will be maximum. Because you will be utilizing what you have learned during your graduation or post-graduation. Therefore, you take a very mature decision of going to hardcore engineering or software field. Another most important thing you should not forget that you are going to become managers, general managers, executive directors, etc. For all the fields I am saying, knowledge of finance is extremely important. And therefore, take a MBA in finance or any other qualification in finance, because you will be surprised to know that in the corporate sector, about 95% of CEOs are from finance field or management field. They are not engineers. They are not engineers. This is because we engineers neglect about finance. So don't neglect that. Take a degree in finance and you should take it as early as possible. And the most important thing is soft skills. When you will grow in your career, you will have to conduct many meetings. You have to lead the meeting. You have to take the team members with you, and for which you should have soft skill with you. What does soft skills mean? Means how to work in a team, how to lead a team, how to make the project report, how to make the case studies, so on and so forth. So acquire the soft skills as early as possible. And last and not the least, innovation. You have got a good innovation center in MIT-ADT. Visit that innovation center, because new ideas that will bring something new air in your career. And therefore I will ask you, all of you, to visit your incubation center. We at Kothur campus, we have got an innovation center with 37 startups working with us. Similarly, you have also got good startups with you. I very well know that hardly 1 or 2% of pass-out students become entrepreneurs. But still it is a beginning. And as our Prime Minister had said, the Bharat Nirbhar, and there is a very good scope for doing innovative activities. Innovative activities can be anything. It may be technical, non-technical, pharmaceutical, marketing, so on and so forth. So do not neglect those activities, and please visit your innovation center before you leave the campus. I have taken your enough time, and last most important thing is, don't forget your parents. They have sacrificed quite a lot for educating you. So please do not forget your parents. And that is my last suggestion to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Your pearls of wisdom are duly noted. And now, we shall take this honor and privilege to felicitate our guest for the ceremony. May I request Honorable Professor Dr. Vishwanath Karat sir to welcome and felicitate Honorable Guest of Honor Padmashri Dr. G.D. Yadav, is the President, India Chemical Society, Delhi, and former Vice Chancellor, Institute of Chemical Technology, Mumbai. Ladies and gentlemen, Honorable Padmashri Dr. G.D. Yadav ji. Thank you, sir. May I also request Honorable Professor Dr. Vishwanath Karat sir to welcome and felicitate our Honorable Chief Guest, Honorable Dr. Somnath S. sir. He is the Chairman, ISRO, Bangalore, and Secretary, Department of Space, New Delhi. A huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for our Honorable Chief Guest, Honorable Dr. Somnath S. sir. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, dignitaries. May I now request Honorable Registrar Dr. Mahesh Chopre sir to take the proceedings further.
Honorable President Sir, I humbly request Your Honor, kindly permit to initiate the convocation ceremony.
My learned scholars and dear students, I, as the President of the MIT Art, Design and Technology University, Pune, India, declare that the convocation ceremony is now open. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now the degrees will be conferred on the students. I request Dr. Anant Chakradev, Pro Vice Chancellor, to seek the permission of the Honorable President Sir to present the candidates for admitting the degrees. All the students are requested to rise in their seats till the supplication by the Pro Vice Chancellor and exhortation by the Honorable President is over.
So firstly, supplication will happen and then exhortation will happen till Honorable President completes his task. Please remain in this position only. Honorable President Sir, MIT Art, Design and Technology University, I present to you students of BPA, MPA, BFA, MFA, BDes, MDes, BTech, MTech, Integrated MTech, BA, BEd, BSc, MA, MSc, BBA, MBA, PhD and Diploma under various faculties of the university who have been examined and found qualified for the degree of Bachelor of Performing Arts, Master of Performing Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Master of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Design, Master of Design, Bachelor of Technology, Master of Technology, Integrated Master of Technology, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Education, Bachelor of Science, Master of Arts, Master of Science, Bachelor of Business Administration, Master of Business Administration, Doctor of Philosophy and Diplomas. Pursuant to the decision of the governing body, accepting the recommendations of the Board of Management and Academic Council to confer the degrees, I pray that the candidates who have sought permission for the degree and diploma in person as also in absentia be admitted thereto. Thank you. Please remain in this position only. Thanks.
Thank you, sir. Honorable President, sir, I request your honor very humbly to exhort the graduates. All the graduates will keep standing and will resume their seats after saluting Honorable President, sir, at the end of the exhortation ceremony.
Friends, I, as the President of MIT Art, Design and Technology University, Pune, India, in exercise of the statutory powers conferred on me, do hereby proclaim that all those graduates present here and those who have been permitted to receive their degrees in absentia have my approval for conferment of degrees on this occasion. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Students, please take your seats after giving a salute to Honorable President, sir.
And now, the PhD holders and gold medalists will come on the dais and receive the gold medals and certificates one by one. May I request the PhD holders and gold medalists to please I request the faculty members to please ensure that the students are in the queue as per the sequence. We shall be starting with the PhD holders, followed by gold medalist. May I request our Honorable Chief Guest, Honorable Dr. Somnath S. Sir, to please hand over the degrees to our PhD holders. May we have on stage Ms. Jagruti Divakar Patil, we request our guest of honor, Padmashri Dr. G.D. Yadav Sir, our founder, Honorable Professor Dr. Vishwanath Karat Sir, Professor Dr. Mangesh Karat Sir, to hand over the degree, the PhD, Doctorate of Philosophy, to Jagruti Divakar Patil. Next, Yadav Nagesh Narayan. May we have on stage Yadav Nagesh Narayan. Meenal Ratnesh Mishra. Raut Vrishali Neelkantha Rao. Next we have Sujata Venkat Godke. Next we have Mane Kavita Amol. Next we have Chandrasekhar Gokhale. Next we have Shashank Jahagirdar. A huge round of applause, everyone, for the PhD holders. Next we have Sandeep Leeladhar Vaikole. Next we have Naresh Jagannath Ghorpade. Rajkumar Mohan Rao Deshmukh. We are now going to start with the gold medalist. Dharaskar Manasvi Niranjan from Bachelor of Fine Arts. Next we have Padmanabhan Shreya from Bachelor of Fine Arts. Next, Riaz Roy from Bachelor of Design. Next we have Muskan Mehra. Muskan Mehra from Bachelor of Design. We request all the gold medalists to please pose for a photograph. Next we have Pardeshi Kashish Upendra from Bachelor of Design. Chris Thomas from Bachelor of Design. Hivarkar Krishna Anil from Bachelor of Design. Chahat Bodhraj Prem Prakashi from Bachelor of Design. Rituparna Samantha from Master of Design. Rashima Garg from Master of Design. Gladwin Joseph E. Gladwin Joseph E. from Master of Design. Prerna Roy. Prerna Roy from Master of Design. Zainab Shabir from Master of Design. Nadkarni Rishabh Shivanand Nivedita from Master of Design. Kalim Gibran Javed. Kalim Gibran Javed from Master of Design. Borse Vaishnavi Mahendra from Master of Design. Samdadia Pranav Neeraj from Bachelor of Architecture. Yesh Patni from Bachelor of Technology. Shinde Pratiksha Karbhari from Bachelor of Technology. Sukhpurwala Musharraf Shabir Bhai from Bachelor of Design. Suraj Somnath Bhagat from Bachelor of Technology. Next is Surekha Harsh Pankaj from Master of Technology, next is Jeeta Anand Gaurav from Bachelor of Education. May I now request our guest of honor, Padmashri Dr. G.D. Yadav sir, to please hand over the degrees to our gold medalist. May I request Neetal Umesh Bafna from Master of Arts. Neetal Umesh Bafna. Next, Netra Rakesh Karbhor. Netra Rakesh Karbhor from Bachelor of Business Administration. Next we have Divya Deepak Kalyani from Master of Business Administration. Next we have Prajwal Gautam Pagare. Prajwal Gautam Pagare from Master of Technology. Anup Verma from Bachelor of Science. Priyanshu Kumar from Bachelor of Technology. Suraj Changdev from Bachelor of Technology. Next we have Rohan Ramesh Shah from Master of Technology. Samyukta Harsha, Bachelor of Science. Shivam Chandrasekhar Kulkarni from Bachelor of Arts. Jai Shri Anant Kumar Gunge from Bachelor of Arts. Ahire Akanksha Mahendra from Master of Arts. Manasi Babje from School of Vedic Sciences. Buduk Aditya from Bachelor of Technology. Shah Naitik Ketan Kumar from Bachelor of Technology. Murray Suyash from Bachelor of Technology. Thank you, all the dignitaries. And can we have a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for our PhD holders and the gold medalists from various institutes of MIT Art Design and Technology University.
Thank you. Thank you, Professor Sneha. Ladies and gentlemen, now the honorary degree of Doctor of Literature honoris causa will be conferred on Honorable Shri Suresh Kattaji, the CEO and founder of Sama Technologies USA. I request our technical team to relay an AV on Honorable Shri Suresh Kattaji.
Pandemic hit all of us in the world disproportionately, causing economic and health crisis since the beginning of 2020. We all called upon our best of the best scientists at biopharmaceuticals to mitigate it fast in a healthy way via suitable pre- and post-COVID-19 treatments. In turn, the biopharmaceuticals called Suresh Katta at Sama to help them with the required AI technology in bringing out treatments super fast in months versus long drawn out years. Sama's AI platform processed up to 300 million clinical data points per day from the COVID-19 patients. Sama takes pride with humility in bearing a critical role in bringing out the world's first vaccine and therapy to the market by November 2020. Sama's collaborative work with the pharma companies proved to the world that timeliness for drug development could be radically compressed into months versus years. Suresh Katta was born and brought up in a small town called Hindupur in Andhra Pradesh, and like many in that generation, he dreamt big, pursued higher studies in the US. His MS thesis was about increasing a microchip's capacity, which led him to start an incredible professional journey from Silicon Valley. Being a first-generation paranoid immigrant, Suresh decided to be comfortable in being uncomfortable and chose to take the difficult path of starting a company without funding but just aspirations. Suresh Katta founded Sama Technologies in 1997 with the vision of turning the raw data into actionable, intuitive intelligence that enables leaders to make timely and reliable decisions for complex critical global problems. Today, Sama has 1,500 plus intelligent-driven people passionate about math, data and analytics spread over 3 continents with their head offices in Silicon Valley. We are indeed honored to have Mr. Suresh Katta with us today.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I now request Professor Sneha Vagatkar to read the citation to Honorable Shri Suresh Kattaji.
Thank you, Swapnil. Respected Shri Suresh Kattaji, you are an iconic personality, having left an indelible impression by bearing a critical role in bringing out the world's first vaccine and therapy to the market during the COVID-19 pandemic. A multifaceted person who has contributed immensely as the founder and CEO of Sama Technologies. Sir, your lifelong love of mathematics to solve complex data analysis was well before big data became ubiquitous. It is indeed noteworthy that you turned your vision into reality along with pharma in saving millions of lives through the current pandemic. Respected Shri Suresh Kattaji, your paramount contribution towards society of believing in making a difference to the less fortunate is quite remarkable, which is an inspiration to today's youth, and hence you are respected by Indians beyond the boundaries. It is therefore our privilege to honor you with this prestigious Doctorate of Literature, D.Lit. honoris causa, at the 5th Convocation ceremony of MIT Art Design and Technology University, Pune, India.
Thank you. I now request Honorable President, Professor Dr. Vishwanath Karad sir, to honor Honorable Shri Suresh Kattaji. Ladies and gentlemen, he is being honored with a shawl, a bouquet, citation, photo frame of Saraswati Devi, and the honorary degree of Dilit. Can we have a huge round of applause? Thank you very much. We now request Honorable Dr. Suresh Kattaji to deliver his acceptance speech.
Thank you so much for this honor. I'm truly privileged today to be here and accept this honorary doctorate. Thank you. I would like to thank so much the visionary founder of this institute, Dr. Vishwanath Karad, Vice Chancellor Mangesh Karad, MIT Board, overseers, ladies and gentlemen, parents here, and finally, graduating students. To the graduating students, I want to say that you are all way ahead of me already. The reason is when I graduated with an engineering degree from Bangalore University, we did not have a convocation. Then when I went to master's in US, that time also, by the time convocation came, I had to find a job. I moved to California. I missed my convocation. This is the first convocation I ever had. So, thank you so much. Dr. Vishwanath Karad had the vision and the courage to start a distinctive institute like this, which stands out one of a kind in India, and not only India, I will say around the world, with a focus on arts, design, and then technology. This is a truly remarkable for his vision and ability to do what he has been able to do here. I know that many of your students here graduating. First of all, congratulations to all of you. Graduating today, you all know that you got a fine education here. And also you know that you got a nice placements done here. I will say that this university offers much more than getting fine education and placements. Look at the campus, vast campus that has been built. I'm confident many of you celebrated during these years of education here the best time of your life. It is, for most of us, college is the time we had the best friends, we make best friends, and we have best time while studying very hard. And I'm sure many of you had that privilege being enrolled at MIT today. I'd just like to share maybe a couple of points of wisdom, what I learned from the people. I know today, all of us are bombarded with 24 hours of news. And we cannot escape from all the bad things we need to hear from the news. However, I have a different view of where the world is. I'm going to point at maybe a few points. Number one, not long ago, about 100 years ago, there were only 12% of the people could read and write. Today, 88% of the world's population can read and write. And people like Dr. Vishwanath Karad had the courage to start this kind of education institutes, and educate people like you and me. And we have made a lot of progress. Second point I would like to make is in the 1990s, not long ago, at least for my generation, it's not long ago, 1990s. There were more than 2 billion people under extreme poverty around the world. Today, we have only 500 million people under extreme poverty. You can see that we have made a lot of progress over the last 40 years. Third, I would like to point out that due to conflicts and wars, we are losing tens of thousands of people around the world. But if you compare that one to centuries back, we were losing millions and millions of people. So we are living in relatively peaceful times. By no means I'm supporting Ukraine or Russian conflict or any other conflicts in the world. But relatively, you are working today in peaceful times. Fourth point I would like to make is, if you look around the world, about 2/3 of the countries in the world is producing 3% or higher GDP today. It was never heard of in the modern history or in our history of the humanity, world progressing that fast. More than 3% GDP consistently over 130 countries are producing today. What it means is we are lifting the humanity to the next level by these actions. Last point I would like to make is, I know that every one of you have a cell phone in your hand. One number you may not know is, today 86% of the world's population has some kind of smartphone. And that's a power. Because cell phone does not know how to discriminate you based on anything who you are. It does not discriminate whether you have education or not. It does not discriminate whether you know English or not. It does not discriminate whether you are rich or not. This is the progress we have made over the last couple of decades. This is the world you are inheriting today. As a graduates of this student, I just want to say that I can go on giving a lot more facts about where we are in the human history. But you all should be proud that where you are entering today, you have a bright future. We who are getting to be a senior citizens, we are looking forward to your leadership and you to lead the world. And today India is second to none. And you have seen how Indians have succeeded in many countries around the world, including United States, where I spend most of my time. With all of that stuff, I just want to say that you have a bright future here. And there is a sky is not the limit, it's a space is the limit. ISRO chairman is here, probably he would connect with me. People used to tell me sky is the limit. No, sky is not the limit. We can achieve much more higher. I know that I had only a couple of minutes here. I want to conclude my speech here, saying one thing. Many of you come from rural areas, for middle-class families or lower middle-class families. You carry dreams and aspirations of your families and your communities. And many of your parents, family members sacrificed a lot to send you to fine institute like MIT. So today is the day I would like to ask, reflect it back and spend a couple of minutes with yourself. Who made you to get here to MIT and get you great education? And this is the day for you to thank your parents, your family members, who all made it happen for you. Thank you again for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you very much for the words of wisdom, sir. Thank you very much for your best wishes. Once again, a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, to Honorable Dr. Suresh Kattaji. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, now MIT Art, Design and Technology University, Pune proudly confers Bharat Ratna Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Award for Science and Technology on Padmashri, Dr. Ganpati Yadav ji, the President of India Chemical Society, Delhi, and former Vice Chancellor of Institute of Chemical Technology, Mumbai. And before we confer the award, I would like to request our technical team to relay the AV of Padmashri Dr. Ganpati Yadav ji. Can we have the AV, please?
One of India's most distinguished, prolific and successful engineers is Professor Ganpati D. Yadav. The Science and Engineering Research Board of the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, has now chosen him as the National Science Chair, which is a highly esteemed national honor. He has received the J.C. Bose National Fellowship from DST since 2010 and is an emeritus professor of eminence. He holds adjunct professorships at RMIT University in Melbourne, Australia, the University of Saskatchewan in Canada, and University of Newcastle in Australia. For his remarkable achievements in science and engineering, the President of India awarded him the Padmashri, the fourth largest civilian honor in 2016. He holds the honorary doctorates of English and Science. In his role as Vice Chancellor, he set numerous records. On February 9, 2022, he received the prestigious election to the US National Academy of Engineering, which is a rare honor. In the November 2020 and 2021 surveys of Stanford University, where Indian scientists in the top 2% of those in the world are honored. Professor Yadav is ranked 66th for both years and is number 1 in India in physical chemistry. He is the author of the ICT University song. On YouTube, there are more than 65 video recordings of him discussing his biography in both English and Marathi, as well as speeches, seminars, panel discussions, interviews, etc. We are indeed honored to have Professor Ganpati D. Yadav with us today.
I now request Dr. Ashok Ghuge to read the citation to Padmashri Dr. G.D. Yadav ji.
Thank you. Respected Padmashri, Honorable Dr. Ganpati Yadav ji, we are presenting this award for the first time to an iconic personality like you for your exemplary contribution to the field of science and technology. Sir, you are one of the notable, topmost, highly prolific and accomplished engineering scientists in India, and recently selected as the National Science Chair by the Science and Engineering Research Board of the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, which is very prestigious national honor. You are an acclaimed leading chemical engineer with vast research knowledge, including supervision of 107 doctoral, 47 postdoctoral, and 135 master theses, which is the first record in ICT and for any engineering professor in India. Sir, you have won more than 125 national and international honors, awards, fellowships, editorships, and several lifetime achievement awards by prestigious industrial organizations. You are an elected fellow of the Indian National Science Academy, Indian Academy of Sciences, National Academy of Sciences, India, Indian National Academy of Engineering, as well as the World Academy of Sciences. You were the chairman of the Research Council of CSIR, CSMCRI, and a member of RC of IICT Hyderabad and NIIST Trivandrum. You have also served as the chairman, member of the selection committee of directors of many CSIR labs. It is with a humble mark of respect towards your remarkable life journey and your contribution to our great nation, we take this honor to present Bharat Ratna Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Award for Science and Technology at the 5th Convocation Ceremony of MIT Art, Design and Technology University, Pune, India. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Guge. I request Honorable Professor Dr. Vishwanath Karad sir and dignitaries on the dais to honor with citation and confer Bharat Ratna Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Award for Science and Technology on Padmashri Dr. G.D. Yadav ji. Ladies and gentlemen, he is being honored with a shawl, a bouquet, a citation, photo frame and silver murti of Saraswati Devi, medal, and a check of rupees 2.5 lakh rupees. A huge round of applause. Thank you very much. I now humbly request Honorable Guest of Honor, Padmashri Dr. G.D. Yadav ji to address the gathering.
Namaskar. The chief guest of today's convocation, Honorable Dr. Somnath, Chairman ISRO, the founder of this great institution, Honorable Dr. Vishwanath Karad, the Executive President and Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Mangesh Karad, members of the Board of Management, Academic Council, deans of various faculties, eminent personalities, teachers, graduating students and their parents, members of media, members of support staff, ladies and gentlemen. My greetings to you on this momentous occasion. I am overwhelmed by the kind of adulation which I have received here. I have one thing in common with Dr. Vishwanath Karad, that is, I also come from a family of workers. My mother was a Warkari. My grandmother was a Warkari, and half of our family is Warkari. So I have the tradition in my home. I am delighted to be part of this joyous and solemn occasion. I had an occasion of addressing the graduating class of the then MIT, which was then affiliated to the University of Pune, now Savitribai Phule Pune University. I never realized that I will be privileged to receive the first Dr. Bharat Ratna Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Award. I bow before you. I must also compliment Dr. Katta for getting this honorary doctorate. He is an icon for our country. Dr. Katta, congratulations. I never realized that I'll be privileged to address you again in your new avatar, that is MIT-ADT. How fantastically designed this concept is and the kind of laboratories and facilities you have created. I have not seen that kind of thing even in a foreign university, let alone the IITs and NITs which are funded by the central government. So compliments to you and your vision. I revere the great saint poet Jnaneshwar Maharaj, whose Pasaidan I know by heart. It was the prayer of my high school, the private high school in Kolhapur. So let me begin with his thoughts and elaborate on the world peace, which is the motto and vow of your founder, Dr. Vishwanath Karad. And what Jnaneshwar said, आज जरी ऐश सुख आणि समृद्धी माझ्या पायाशी लोळण घेत असली तरी उद्या किंवा कधीही नष्ट होऊ शकते याची सतत मला जाणीव आहे. म्हणून मी अहंकाराला दूर ठेवले पाहिजे. Loosely translated, I should not be swayed by the success or failure or the awkward work towards the welfare of society at large. Character is very important than winning awards and medals. And that is what you have been doing. I always advise my students about my success mantra. They ask me all the time, and I say it is 3P: patience, perseverance, and pardon. I need not tell you what is patience and perseverance, but one thing I'm going to tell you that nothing is impossible. One must desire and attempt, like what is said in Bhagavad Gita, karmaneva adhikarase ma phaleshu kadachana. One must do one's duties and not accept the fruits. Fruits will automatically come. Failure is temporary and success is autocatalytic. And the third most important thing is pardon. It is the greatest virtue one must have, pardoning people around you at home and in the workplace for their mistakes, however grave or unpardonable they may be. The person who tried to harm you will have restless nights because they will think as to why you pardon them despite their committing the grave mistake. That is the power of pardon. What we say, Kshama Virasya Bhujanam. Pardon is the greatest virtue. Nobody is perfect, even the gods. That virtue makes one accommodative, understanding, and accessible, turning a blind eye as the adage goes. Dear graduating class, as the future leaders of business and industry and academia, this poses enormous global potential and serious problems. A few years ago, several popular options such as cloud computing, social media, and big data analytics hardly existed, and that is what you are learning in this university. We need to understand that this information boom has outpaced our intellectual capacity. Your university has trained you in big data, AI, ML, cloud computing as the tools to be used across the disciplines. Mind is not a vessel to be filled with useless stuff, but an oyster to generate ideas. Since we are talking of the mind and matter, let me be closer to reality. The recent events across the globe demonstrate that we have too many technological and societal problems as regards energy as materials. Nobody ever imagined 3 years ago that we will go through the greatest scare ever we will face due to the coronavirus and the global economic slowdown. The conflict between Russia and Ukraine made us think on our energy policy and the value of self-reliance, Atmanirbharta, and your university is teaching that. The Paris Agreement of 2015 has committed to the net carbon zero by 2050 and to restrict the global temperature rise during this century to less than 2 degrees C and preferably 1.5 degrees Celsius by reducing the greenhouse gases. In January 2020, the CO2 concentration was 410 ppm. A year later, it was 412 ppm, despite the fact there was a slowdown. And now it is 421 ppm. That means we are emitting dangerous levels of carbon dioxide. Forget not, there was a negative crude oil price on April 10, 2020. The oil industry was worried and experts cautioned that unless the crude oil price shoots more than $60 per barrel, the industry will not be viable. Strangely, this year, there was a huge surge in oil price touching $130 per barrel. As a fallout of the Russia-Ukraine war, it sent chillers across the world. India, like many in the EU, suffered. The CO2 emissions stood at 35 gigatons since 2020. And unless we bring it down to less than 10 gigatons, it will not be possible to achieve less than 1.5 degree rise. It means we need carbon negative technology, not just carbon neutral technologies. The West was advising us to abandon coal power plants and also not to have nuclear energy. Some NGO with vested interest in India opposed on both the counts, citing Germany's example. The irony is that the same Germany has restarted the coal power plants and reopened atomic energy plants. Therefore, public must be educated to teach the powers of green energy, waste minimization, and India's interests. India has started the Global Solar Alliance. We are talking about something like 450 gigawatt of solar power with $500 billion investment. Today's world is of a trinity: change, challenge, and opportunity. In our culture, we talk of Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. My scientific trinity is the solar energy, Surya Devata, wind energy, Marut or Vayu Devata, and hydrogen energy, which is coming from water, Jala Devata. In this, green hydrogen will be the savior of the world since it is the energy carrier. It will give us fuels, chemicals, and materials from waste biomass. 14 valuable platform chemicals can be produced using green hydrogen and the waste. And there is no crude oil. Lignin can be catalytically converted in severely costly chemicals using hydrogen and oxygen. The farmers need not burn their agri-waste and cause pollution, but convert it into an asset. In COP 26, India, and now it is COP 27, India has committed to achieve the net goal zero by 2070. My belief is that we will achieve it much before. Then 539 million metric tons of green hydrogen will be required. What is required is to promote carbon negative energy supply to attain the net zero goal, and India can achieve it. So hydrogen is going to be the savior of the world. In the realms of renewable energy, 73% of renewables, solar, wind, geothermal, hydro, nuclear, and hydrogen. In that, 25% will be blue hydrogen and green hydrogen. The green hydrogen and green ammonia policy declared by the Power Ministry on 17 February 22 has envisioned that by the 50% of India's energy needs will be met by 2030 by green sources, renewable sources. So as regards carbon-based chemicals and materials, carbon dioxide will be the new oil. We can convert carbon dioxide into methanol, dimethyl ether, formic acid, and whatnot. So that is important. Since I've been honored, I want to tell you something. I have developed a technology which is called Institute of Chemical Technology, ONGC Energy Center Technology, which is based on thermochemical copper chlorine cycle. We can produce hydrogen in less than $1. The whole world is talking that they can produce it within 1 decade. I am claiming since 2015, I can do it in less than $1, provided we have 100 tons per day. And that is why the government of India is supporting us. I'm very happy to tell that currently the clean hydrogen cost is in the range anywhere between 2.5 to 6.8 kg. So I can produce hydrogen in less than $1. And what is important, what is said in United States, the hydrogen energy Earthsat goal of reducing cost of green hydrogen by 80% to $1 per kg in 1 decade. So you can, that is called 1-1-1. So we can do this. Another interesting part is carbon dioxide can be converted into dimethyl ether, which is a substitute for LPG and diesel. So we can convert carbon dioxide into valuable fuels. Although bioethanol and other biomass-derived chemicals can be used to make blue hydrogen, it should not be burnt as a fuel. That is what I have been saying. Carbon should never be used as a source of energy, but it should be used for making chemicals or materials, because we will not have any crude oil by 2050. That is what is going to happen. India has also committed to EV, the electric vehicles, by 2030. For that to happen, electricity should be generated from renewable sources and not from coal-fired power plants. Otherwise, it will be a fossil EV. The battery storage will be a great area. So we don't have lithium, sodium, vanadium, zinc, and manganese. So EV batteries are useless after they reach 80% capacity and they have a second life. So that is the place where we can have a lot of startup companies to use it. Chemical engineering will flourish in recycle engineering. So there is a tremendous scope for Indian chemical industry in green hydrogen and green ammonia, which is the government of India policy. We should develop technology for waste solar panels, waste turbines, waste plastic, batteries and construction and debris devices. Otherwise, we'll require 3 years and we don't have that time. The ban on single-use plastic, so-called SCPU, needs to be revisited. Green hydrogen can be used to tackle any plastic waste. And India aims to produce 300 tons of steel by 2030. 1 ton of steel produces 2.3 tons of carbon dioxide. Therefore, we can convert that into green steel by using green hydrogen. So my advice to the faculty members of the MIT-ADT is again 3P. That is patent, publish and prosper. You must patent your idea, then publish in the international journals and make money. And as for the future leaders of business, industry and academia, this will pose enormous global potential and serious problem. Since you are in the city of Pune with a university named after the great social reformer and educationist Savitribai Phule, my personal belief, which I have been talking about for the last 2 decades, is that the government of India should make girls' education free till PhD. It does not mean all girls will become PhDs, but what it will do, it will provide them an avenue to study higher education. Their parents will not stop them from higher education. Their marriageable age will increase. They will find their own life partners. Educated mothers will have small families, and that will control the population. And finally, India will rule the world in 2 generations if girls are taught free. That is my personal belief. And finally, as some prophecy before I conclude, India will be a leading exporter of green energy by 2030. Believe me, we will do it. Import bill will be reduced. Green hydrogen will be less than $1. It will be India's century. India will be the 3rd largest economy with $30 trillion in 30 years. It is not unthinkable. And if the net zero goal is achieved, the world will be peaceful, and that is the motto Dr. Karad has been always talking about. The 17 UN SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals, will be hopefully made. So for that to happen, I quote from Rigved, Ano Bhadra Krutuvo Yantu Vishwata. Let noble thought come to us from all directions. Sarve Sukuna Santu, Sarve Santu Niramaya, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Mam Kashchit Dukkham Apnuyat. And I will quote Swami Vivekananda, I saw a very nice picture of Swami Vivekananda and Dr. Karat there. What Swami Vivekananda said, Uttishtata jagruta prapya varanya bodhata. Arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. So that is what you should be doing. I wish all the graduates of MIT-ADT University of the very best and immense success. Namaskar, Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir, for your valuable presence. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a standing ovation to Padmashri, Dr. G.D. Yadav ji, Bharat Ratna Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Awardee for Science and Technology. Thank you very much, sir. And now, we take this honor to felicitate today's Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Somnath S., Chairman of ISRO, Bangalore, and Secretary at the Department of Space, New Delhi. I request our technical team to relay the AV of Honorable Chief Guest Dr. Somnath S. Sir. May we request the student.
Dr. Sridhara Panikar Somnath is an Indian aerospace engineer serving as the chairman of the Indian Space Research Organization. In his previous assignment, he was director, Vikram Sarabhai Space Center, the lead center responsible for launch vehicle technology development. Prior to that, he has been the director of Liquid Propulsion Systems Center at Valiamala, Thiruvananthapuram till December 2017. He was the associate director of Vikram Sarabhai Space Center and also the project director of GSLV Mk-3 launch vehicle. Under his leadership as the project director, the first experimental flight of LVM-3X Care mission was successfully accomplished on 18th December 2040. He joined VSSC in 1985 and was a team leader for integration of PSLV during the development phase. As project manager, he joined GSLV Mk-3 project during 2003 in the initial phase itself and was the deputy project director responsible for overall design of the vehicle, mission design, structural design and integration. Sri Somnath is an expert in the area of system engineering of launch vehicles. His contribution in PSLV and GSLV Mk-3 were in their overall architecture, propulsion stages design, structural and structural dynamic designs, separation system, vehicle integration, and integration procedures development. Sri Somnath has widely travelled as delegate and representative of India in US Corpus at Vienna, International Astronautical Federation, International Program Committees, International Astronautical Congress held at different countries. He is the Vice President of IAF in charge of the technical activities and a member of the Technical Committee for Space Transportation and International Project Program Management Committee. We are indeed honored to have Dr. S. Somnath today with us.
Before we continue, we request all the students, those who are standing, please make sure that you take your seats. Student volunteers, faculty members, please make sure that all the students and the parents are sitting at their respective places. I now request Professor Sneha Vagatkar to read the citation of honor of Dr. Somnath S.
Thank you. Respected Honorable Dr. Sridhar Somnath ji, you are an acclaimed leading aerospace scientist of the nation, having fostered an ecosystem that encourages free thinking and creativity. It is indeed noteworthy that your bold initiatives under your leadership as the project director, the first experimental flight of LVM-3X Care mission of India was highly successful. Your contribution to PSLV and GSLV Mk-3 in their overall architecture, propulsion stage design, structural dynamics design, separation systems, vehicle integration, and procedures development is noteworthy. So under your able leadership, our nation completed the development of throttleable engines for lander craft or Chandrayaan-2. Recently, you spearheaded the development of critical systems, including crew module, and human rating of GSLV Mk3 integrated vehicle for the upcoming Gaganyaan mission. It is with our humble mark of respect towards your remarkable life journey and your contribution to our great nation, we take this honor to present this citation as the Convocation Chief Guest at the 5th Convocation Ceremony of MIT Art Design and Technology University, Pune, India. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor Sneha. I now request Honorable Professor Dr. Vishwanath Karad, sir, to felicitate Honorable Chief Guest Dr. Somnath S. sir, the Chairman of ISRO, Bangalore, and Secretary at the Department of Space, New Delhi. A huge round of applause. He is being honored with a shawl, citation, photo frame, and silver murti of Saraswati Devi. It's an honor to have him here today. Thank you. Thank you very much. I take great pride to request Honorable Chief Guest Dr. Somnath sir to deliver the convocation address and bless the students.
Good morning, good afternoon. So I deem it as a great honor today to stand before you on this occasion of the 5th Convocation of MIT Art, Design and Technology University, Pune. Honorable Dr. Vishwanath Karad, Founding President, the Guest of Honor, Executive President and Vice Chancellor of the University, Professor Mangesh T. Karad, members of the Board of the Management, Academic Council, heads of the institutions, parents, dear graduates. I am really pleased and honored to be part of your celebration today. In fact, I prepared a very long convocation speech, and after hearing many of those talks by our eminent speakers before me, I thought I should not dwell too much into my prepared talk. It is better that I speak to you, my heart, and give a little bit of advices, because this is a day that all of you are going to receive a lot of advices from elders like us. So it's appropriate to listen to some advices and then take home with that. Let me tell you, today I am really pleased. I could come to this university a little early, and I had opportunity to go around and understand this university and visited some of the buildings, institutions, laboratories, and also saw the spiritual part of this university, and both with the blessings of both of them, Dr. Sri Vishwanath ji as well as by Mangesh ji. Both of them showed me, explained to me the vision behind this institution. Really inspiring, I must tell you. It is inspiring because some way or the other, ISRO is connected to this institution. I know that. Dr. Kalam used to be a person who used to visit this institution quite often. I know that. Dr. Vishwanath was telling and Dr. Mangesh was telling. And many of my former chairmen of ISRO, starting from Kastur Rangan, Dr. Madhavan Nair, Dr. Radhakrishnan, they used to, even Kiran Kumar, he is currently in the board, I know that. And he actually recommended me that I should go here one day. I should go and see this university and see what they are really doing it in very short span of time in transforming the domain of education with a visionary zeal. That's what I really wanted to see, observe, and understand. And for that I am here. And I am here not for telling any great advices you can take for me granted, that I will not do that, because there are plenty of people to advise you. But then I would like to look at the vision of his founding father of the institution, how he is connecting the scientific educational aspect of it to the spiritual aspect of our human existence. And this is something which I love all throughout my life, and I get inspiration from this part of the vision and journey that your founding father has moved through the many years in creating such a wonderful institution. I was asking him what inspired to make this dome. How did you fix its diameter? I was just discussing with him. He told me that he started with a 90 feet diameter, went on expanding to 160, I believe it is. And it is not possible for people to think big. It's a big problem. Many people think small, and they don't envision what they can really do, and really don't realize the power within each one of us. And it is tremendous. And this is what that we were taught in institutions like ISRO. And ISRO is full of people not from IITs, not from the best of institutions. They are from moderate institutions of this country. Even Kalam, even Kasturirangan, Madhavan Nair, all came from normal backgrounds and universities. They were not knowing rocket technology at all. When they came, they were just budding engineers, knowing fundamentals of engineering and sciences. But we created a culture in an organization where you will be inspired to do things which are beyond your capability. You think that it is beyond your capability at this moment in time. As we heard from some of the renowned people who were awarded today, they were all from those type of backgrounds, but just with a conviction that you are a powerful being having an ability to create something phenomenal. Today we heard about one important element of mobile phones. The mobile is such a powerful device that it doesn't discriminate between people who possess it. It's a really wonderful way to tell about it. It also tells you the earlier generation which had a problem of growing big in stature, in contribution, were dictated by their birth and association. Today it is not. It's such a powerful thing that that world has transformed, that each and every one of you have the ability to become something extraordinary. And this is the power that we have today. And this is possible only if you believe in a few things and follow certain disciplines in life. It is very, very important. And it is connecting not the materialistic world, connecting within the spiritual part of each one of you. And I can bet you that it will make you big rewards. And it is very difficult for a youngster to understand the meaning of these elements that we're talking today, the spirituality. I don't know whether the holistic education that you are receiving in this university empowers you to become like that. I have not inquired it and I have not done a research on it, but definitely I will like to find out over a period of time how your holistic approach of looking at students really transforming you. And I can tell you, the younger you get into that set of mind, you will do great wonders. And somehow we have a concept that if you want to look at spirituality, you need to be a pious life. You will become a saint, and you will not indulge in life's pleasures. You will not indulge in wealth. You will not indulge in joys that ordinary human beings can actually access. And it is a totally nonsense, and it's totally out of context, I must tell you. The whole world is for you, and it is up to you how you savor it. And possibly you will be able to understand this, and if you put little effort, because any amount of time I preach, it will be extremely difficult for anyone to really fathom that depth of knowledge that is coming out of our tradition. Today, Vishwanathji was showing me the temple in which the different beliefs and cultures that came out in various parts of the world, how it is just the one and the same manifestation of the Almighty, which is all within yourself. And to realize the entire humanity, living, non-living things are just the single one, is a tremendous idea, but difficult to bring it, internalize and then follow. I believe education today you are receiving in this college will enable you to do a lot of things. The world is changing dramatically, as already been described by some of the earlier speakers. Probably you can read some of the books that talks about it. There are plenty. But I want to tell you, as I agree with our earlier speaker, that we are living in the best of the times of the world. Any time in the history of the world, we never had such a wonderful time. The example of mobile phone is also, it reflects the same message that today each one of you have a potential far beyond every human being that existed many centuries before. Today you have a hope that you will live for 75 years or more, the average life expectancy of anybody in India. Today you can at least aspire to become a billionaire if you really put in your life into it. You have a possibility that our research and technology domains in this world will make sometimes, once you are a little bit older, the technologies will evolve so that you can live much longer than what you can ever think of. Possibly your organs will be replaced, your bodies will be reconstructed, and you will live for maybe a few centuries, maybe later. The technology is changing so fast. In ISRO also we do this type of things. We build rockets, we build satellites, we build applications. In India we believe that rocket technology is something very guarded technology. We were able to bring in that technology to India and showcase the world. It is possible for us to go to moon. It is possible for India to go to Mars using our own frugal approaches at extremely low cost that could ever be done by anybody in the world. And we are really proud of that achievement. And through this achievement, we would like to convey the message to the people of this country that it is possible for each one of you, in whichever domain that you are taking up today, to be world leader. In the years to come, this year we are celebrating the 75th year of our independence, and our Honorable Prime Minister has already declared the next 25 years is going to be the Amrit Kal. Next 25 years we are going to become, and we are going to, after 25 years we are going to celebrate our 100th year of independence. And when we celebrate 100th year of independence, we will be a country every human being in this world will aspire to live. And it is not a small statement. If you have to have a country where every human being in this world will aspire to live, you must be the Vishwa Guru. This is another concept that has come out of this message. Means you will convey a certain things to the universe, that you are going to prosper to a level that you can really be the most powerful country. Economically, socially, even strategically, we are going to be powerful, because only power will be respected. And it is through this power we are going to conquer the whole world, not by attacking anybody, not by extending the boundaries of our nation, but through the messages and the culture that we hold so dear to us, to our country, and this will be transmitted as the message to the entire universe. I believe the World Peace University or the MIT does the same thing. We talk about the peace of the whole of the universe. And in the university, I understand that you convey the message that we are all one. And education is one of the very empowering tool for the entire India. And many of you are very, very fortunate to come over to this university to be educated today. Maybe one of the best of the education that you are receiving from the best of the faculty here, and in one of the best of the laboratories that you are seeing today. And I have also seen the futuristic vision of the leadership of this university in looking at innovations out of all your projects, connect the work that you do in the studies to the industries, look at what all things can be taken to the industries, and look at it, how it can feed into the production of these items for economic activity. And they are also ensuring that all of you are going to be placed at very high positions through the appropriate connect with the recruiters and industries. It's really wonderful to see such universities growing so fast. From the first convocation to now, it is 10-fold increase in the graduation. That itself is a clear message that this university is giving to the whole of this country. Let me take this opportunity to congratulate each one of you for your travel that you went through when you were here in this university, your accomplishments, and your future is really well placed because you have started at the right place. And I also wish you a great journey in life. And I would like to also to tell that, take the message that this nation wants to convey to the whole world. You should be a brand ambassador for this message that currently been given by this university and our nation. Thank you so much and wish you all the very best in your endeavors. Make all of us proud. Make your parents proud. Make teachers proud by your actions and deeds. Thank you so much. All the very best to you.
Thank you, sir, for this insightful convocation address. May I request all the members in the audience to give standing ovation with huge round of applause to our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Somnath. Yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I request all the members to be seated. Thank you. I now request our beloved founder, President, torch-bearer of world peace, Honorable President Professor Dr. Vishwanath Ji Karat, sir, to deliver the presidential address.
Friends, it truly fills my heart with a sense of pride and pleasure when I stand before you on this very prestigious occasion in the life of the ADT University, headed by Dr. Mangesh Karat and his team. What a good fortune, friends, that on this occasion of the 5th convocation ceremony, when you will be leaving the portals of this institution very soon and possibly try to rise in your own life and bring some name to your mother and father, the family, कोई करने की कोशिश जीवन में नया रास्ता ढूंढने का प्रयास. And possibly, friends, I have said to you that today I am very happy because all the 3 guests of today's function, Sri Sridhar Somnath Ji, the chairman of ISRO and also the secretary of this prestigious organization of space. We have another gentleman, Mr. Padmashri Ganpati D. Yadav. I think his data which was read before you, friends, please try to read it carefully. And the very friend who has given a new vision in these corona times, Dr. Suresh Katta Sahab, who invented and give a new vaccine possibly for the first time. All the 3 qualifications of these 3 gentlemen itself makes you and understand this, that they are the role models for you to follow. याद करो भाई, उनके लिए तालियां बजाओ, मेरे लिए नहीं. तालियां बजाने को पैसा नहीं लगता भाई, ऊर्जा पैदा होती है तुम्हारे में. मैं एक छोटे से देहात से आकर ये बातें करने का प्रयास करता हूँ. मैंने जो कहा, जिसमें हमारे श्रीधर सोमनाथ साहब ने, यादव साहब ने, सब ने थोड़ा वर्णन किया. They had a lot of praise for the maker of this dome. I am not the maker of the dome basically. Friends, remember, ये इवॉल्व होता है, जिसका रेफरेंस दिया जाता है हमेशा, वही बात करता हूँ. We start with philosopher sent Naneshwara to Albert Einstein. Philosopher sent Einstein, the scientist. And this has been a symbolic representation of the spiritually oriented scientific laboratory है. ये बड़ी बिल्डिंग नहीं, बड़ा मॉन्यूमेंटल क्रिएशन नहीं है, अपना नहीं है, ये तो बन गया भाई। कैसे बना? नो आर्किटेक्ट, नो प्लानर, नो डिजाइनर, नो कॉन्ट्रैक्टर, नो क्रेन वॉज यूज्ड। कैसे बना? कौन है बनाने वाला? मैं? ये नहीं हो सकता। बड़ी लंबी कहानी है, लेकिन हमारे सोमनाथ साहब ने बड़ी with a great insight he made some comments on this very message I'm saying। ये डोम का नेचर देखोगे, आपको मालूम है अंदर तो सारे संत है, रिलीजियस हेड्स है, और साइंटिस्ट बाहर है, फिलोसोफर्स बाहर है। Who is a saint or a scientist, and what is their message? What is their finding of their lifetime? क्या संदेशा है संत ज्ञानेश्वर का, संत तुकाराम का, जीसस क्राइस्ट का, मोजेस का, गुरु नानक जी का, महात्मा गांधी का, विवेकानंद का? जरा गौर से देखो, और कभी मौका मिले तो अकेले शाम को आओ 7-8 बजे के बाद, और गौर से देखो किसी स्टैच्यू की तरफ, और सुनने का प्रयास करो कि क्या कहता है वो। 2000 साल के पहले की बात, 2600 साल, लॉर्ड गौतम बुद्धा, तथागत गौतम बुद्धा इज स्पीकिंग द वर्ड्स ऑफ विजडम, वेरी साइंटिफिक, लॉजिकल एंड फिलोसॉफिकल। थोड़ा समझ में आया इसलिए आपके सामने रख रहा हूँ। ईच एंड एवरी स्टैच्यू, द सी द टाइम, द इस्लामिक इवोल्यूशन, 1400 साल के पहले की बात है। मेरा भाई बेटा है यहाँ पे, शहाबुद्दीन पठान, नागपुर विद्यापीठ का वाइस चांसलर, डेक्कन एजुकेशन का डायरेक्टर, द एडवाइजर टू गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया, ICCR, इंडियन काउंसिल ऑफ कल्चरल रिलेशंस। बड़ी लंबी कहानी है, बहुत गरीबी से आया, घड़ाई करने वाला पिता 4 आने की रोटी के लिए तरसता था। अभी पहले लाइन में नहीं, वो तो यहाँ बैठना चाहिए। इसलिए बता रहा हूँ आपको कि देयर आर सम रोल मॉडल्स बिफोर यू। थोड़ा समझने की कोशिश करो, आप भी लोग कैसे आए, कहाँ से आए, आपके माता पिता क्या करते मुझे मालूम नहीं, लेकिन कन्वे माई रिगार्ड्स टू देम, माई प्रणाम्स टू देम। उनके मन में बहुत बड़ी आशा है आप लोगों के बारे में। डिग्री हासिल करने से सब कुछ नहीं होता भाई। मैं इंजीनियर बनना ही नहीं चाहता था। कैसी दिशा है देखो जीवन की। जो आदमी इंजीनियर नहीं बनना चाहता वो इंजीनियर बन जाता है, प्रोफेसर बन जाता है, MIT बन जाता है, खोलता है कॉलेज, और 5 विद्यापीठ का चांसलर बन जाता है। कि क्या है? कौन दिखाता है ये दिशा? Who is the pathfinder? And ultimately making this happen, I am telling you very emphatically, मुझे मालूम नहीं था कि ये दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा डोम है। 11 साल तक मेरे भाइयों के साथ ऑर्डनरी पीपल, 10-11 साल के बाद पता लगा कि साला दिस इज द बिगेस्ट इन द होल वर्ल्ड, इन द नोन ह्यूमन हिस्ट्री। आई एम यूजिंग वेरी स्पेसिफिक वर्ड्स। जब पता लगा कि इन द नोन ह्यूमन हिस्ट्री दिस इज फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम all the men of science, religion and philosophy, 3 sections of life, देह का चिंतन, बुद्धि का चिंतन, लेकिन आत्मा और मन भूल गए भाई। All the vice chancellors, professors, teachers, learned scholars, कभी सोच लो, whether MIT बोस्टन हो, हार्वर्ड हो, ऑक्सफोर्ड हो, या वर्ल्ड पीस यूनिवर्सिटी हो, या ADT यूनिवर्सिटी हो, ये सारी संस्थाओं में इसका चिंतन होता है। ऑपरेशन कर सकते। मेरा डॉक्टर बेटा जब्बार पटेल यहाँ बैठा है, वो तो बड़ा नाटककार है, लेकिन इनको पूछो, हमारे डॉक्टर लहाने बैठे यहाँ मेरे दोस्त, आप सोचते किसके बारे में? देह और बुद्धि का सोच होता है, एनालिसिस होता है, न्यूरोसर्जन होता है। लेकिन आत्मा का नेचर पता नहीं। क्या है आत्मा? What is soul? What is spirituality? Remember friends, today the world's topmost, I am saying world's topmost, Schrodinger, Penrose, Einstein, you take the names, and everyone is advising us. I have been reading very recently. They are advising us, a teacher like me, or teachers like all of you. They are saying a time has come when you have to start establishing the schools of consciousness and reality. दो शब्द है। यहाँ बैठे हमारे सारे मेहमान जो है ना आज के, उसके जानकार है, सारे तीनों साइंटिस्ट, all the three scholars who have been honored. I am grateful that they have accepted it. ऑनर करना ठीक है भाई, लेकिन जो देने का और लेने का जब सवाल आता है, तो the persons who are the worthy sons of not the state but the country and possibly the whole world, when corona की बात आई, do you know that this corona which came and which made the entire world close down? मैंने एक अमेरिकन साइंटिस्ट है, I had just asked him a question because I am not the expert. But I asked him a question, what is the real strength? Is it a natural one or the man-made one? किसने बनाया ये कोरोना कोविड-19? कैसे बना? क्या स्ट्रेंथ है उसकी? तो पता लगा उसकी स्ट्रेंथ है 15-20% ऑफ द ओरिजिनल वन। वुहान में बना, सारे दरवाजे बंद हो गए दुनिया के। All the churches, the temples, the mosques, every place of prayer in the name of God बंद हो गया भाई। मोदी जी ने कॉल दिया, मेरे भारतवासियों, बड़ी महामारी आने वाली है। कौन सी महामारी? कैसे आई? कहाँ से आई? बायोलॉजिकल वेपन्स, केमिकल वेपन्स। यहाँ पे बैठे हमारे यादव साहब और सोमनाथ जी, हमारे तीसरे दोस्त जिसने वैक्सीन बनाया। वेरी यूनिक इन्वेंशन, वी आर प्राउड ऑफ यू। बट सवाल ऐसा है कि यहाँ से आगे चलते वक्त क्या करना चाहिए और क्या करना नहीं चाहिए। ये लेबोरेटरी, ये यूनिवर्सिटी जो भी दुनिया में है, लेट मी टेल यू, आई आस्क्ड हिम, ही इज़ अ मैन ऑफ केमिस्ट्री। मैंने दोस्ती से पूछा, मुझे मालूम नहीं इसलिए पूछा कि केमिस्ट्री ऑफ माइंड, मन की केमिस्ट्री क्या है भाई? आत्मा का नेचर क्या है? व्हाट इज द नेचर ऑफ द सोल? व्हाट इज द नेचर ऑफ कॉन्शियसनेस एंड अल्टीमेट रियलिटी? ईश्वर की व्याख्या है, ईश्वर कोई व्यक्ति नहीं, ये शक्ति है भाई। इट्स एनर्जी, an energy I can't visualize, I can't see. These are the challenges, friends. Remember, if you pass out your degrees, doctorates and everything, hereafter there is a very wonderful vast field which Indians, I'm not speaking of any pride unnecessarily for us or ego, but the world is waiting for you Indians now in the 22nd, 23rd century, that you are going to be the people who is going to show the pathway of harmony and peace to mankind. इसके लिए आपका जीवन है। आज जो भी वर्ड्स ऑफ विजडम आपने सुने, जरूर उनको धन्यवाद देना, उनको प्रणाम करना। अमेरिका में अभी एम्ब्रेस नहीं करते। कोरोना के बाद में क्या हुआ, वो ऐसा करते। नमस्ते सिखाओ उनको, बोलो कि यही रियली मोस्ट नेचुरल एंड द नेचर इटसेल्फ स्पीक्स दिस लैंग्वेज। इसके लिए मैं आपको रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ भाई, ज़रा जानने की कोशिश करो, अपना माता पिता की याद ज़रूर रखना। जैसे मेरे जोशी साहब ने कहा, आई हैव रियली a feeling of real satisfaction. Not ego नहीं होता है, थोड़ा सा गर्व है, नाज है जिसे बोलते हैं। लेकिन गर्व होता है तो तबीयत बिगड़ जाती है। गुस्सा भी मत करो और गर्व भी मत करो, ये दो बातें बहुत खराब है, ध्यान में रखो। छोटी बात है लेकिन पूरा खराब ही कर सकता है, पूरा। योर लाइफ, योर फैमिली सिस्टम, एंड इंडिया इज अ रोल मॉडल फॉर फैमिली सिस्टम। ये मेरी बेटी और बहनें बैठी है ना, ये इनका देन है यार, ध्यान में रखो। घर में कितनी अमीरी है, कितना पैसा है, कितनी गाड़ी है, दुनिया नहीं मानने वाली। कोई संत आता है तो उसको प्रणाम करते हैं, आमिर आता है तो नमस्ते करते हैं, छोटी बात है। बट ये जानने की कोशिश करो भाई, दिस इज व्हाट दिस यूनिवर्सिटी स्टैंड्स फॉर, दिस इज व्हाट मंगेश एंड हिज एंटायर टीम इज ट्राइंग टू कंट्रीब्यूट एंड डू इट। सो लेट अस टेक अ प्लेज फॉर डूइंग समथिंग वेरी ग्रेट एंड यूनिक इन द नेम ऑफ ह्यूमैनिटी। मानवता के लिए, विश्व शांति की बात, विश्व धर्म की बात, मानवता की बात ये भारत में होती है। वेद उपनिषद से लेके सारे धर्म ग्रंथों का, ज्ञानेश्वरी तक का कभी पढ़ने की कोशिश करो। कुरान भी पढ़ो, बाइबल भी पढ़ो, पर पढ़ो तो सही। जानने के बाद बात करने को थोड़ा प्रयास कर सकते हो। थैंक यू फ्रेंड्स, आई एम ग्रेटफुल टू ऑल द 3 guests of today. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. I request all the members in the audience to rise in their seats. Thank you very much for this thoughtful presidential address at this convocation ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause. Thank you very much. I request all the members to be seated. Thank you. Now I request Dr. Mahesh Chopade, Registrar of the University, to request Honorable President Sir to conclude the convocation ceremony.
Hello.
Honorable President Sir, I request Your Honor humbly to announce the conclusion of the convocation ceremony.
Friends, now I declare that the convocation ceremony is over. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I request Dr. Ramchandra Pujari sir to propose vote of thanks.
त्रैलोक्य संपदालिकाय सम्मूलेखन वित्तये सच्चिदानंद रूपाय शिवाय प्रभु। What a wonderful day today. Happy noon to everyone. We deem it a great honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks for this wonderful occasion. First and foremost, we mention our deep sense of appreciation and gratitude to the Honorable Chief Guest for this 5th convocation ceremony, Dr. Sridhar Panikar Somnath sir, who is the Chairman of ISRO and Secretary of Department of Space, Government of India, New Delhi. Sir has accepted our invitation with his busy schedule and also delivered the convocation address. Sir, thank you so much for your wonderful time and words of wisdom. Thank you, sir. We are thankful to our great, outstanding scientist and he is none other than Padmashri Dr. Ganapati D. Yadav, who is also the first awardee of Bharat Ratna Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Award for Science and Technology, which is instituted by this great university. Thank you so much, sir, for your wonderful time and receiving the award and your words of wisdom. Thank you so much, sir. We are grateful and also we express our sincere gratitude to our founding father, who is made this MIT group of institution at a great level. We can't even imagine how the growth was, sir. With your blessings, we are able to confer 2,370 students today the degree from this great MIT University. Your blessings are always with us, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Our sincere thanks to the awardee of Doctor of Literature today, Honorable Suresh Katta, sir, who has accepted this Doctor of Literature and delivered his acceptance speech. Thank you so much, sir, for your wonderful time with all of us. I express our sincere gratitude to our Honorable Executive President and Vice Chancellor, Dr. Mangesh Karad, sir, who is the person for every success for this MIT-ADT University from the inception. Sir, thoughts and the encouragement for all the program with all of us and made it as a success. Thank you so much, sir, for your wonderful support and help for all of us. We sincerely thank our Managing Trustee, Dr. Rahul Karad, sir, Dr. Sunil Karad, sir, Swati Chate, madam, Dr. Swati Suchitra Nagre, madam, Jyoti Dakne, madam, Sri Vinayak Gaisa, sir, and all other our eminent personalities from Board of Trustees. I also thank our founder trustee, Dr. Prakash Joshi, sir, for his presence and wonderful speech for this particular occasion. Further, I will also thank to all our governing body members, Board of Management members, Academic Council members, Board of Studies members, and all our deans, directors, faculty colleagues, and student friends for this wonderful occasion. You are all present and made this possible as a grand success of this particular program. I also thank the MICE eminent personalities present here. Thank you so much, Dr. Patan, sir, our Dean, sir. Thank you so much for your presence for this wonderful gathering, sir. A special thanks to a committee members of this great 5th Convocation ceremony. Members, you made this possible as a grand success of this particular program. Thank you so much for making your efforts to make this grand success. Last but not the least, my dear students, today you have graduated. A wonderful day for you in your life. This is an undergraduate degree. As already guests were given you an advice, I request you to maintain the dignity and decorum of this great MIT group of institution. At the same time, MIT Art Design Technology University, wherever you deem to be in the corner of the whole world. And my dear students, graduating students, please see that your alma mater is always live with you, all of you. I also thank all the parents, all the guests who are present for this wonderful gathering. I also thanks to the press and media who are present for this particular gathering. Once again, I wish to say that we most grateful to all of you. We thank you for being with us. Thank you so much once again, everybody.
Thank you very much, sir, for that wonderful vote of thanks. And now, before we conclude the session, just a couple of announcements for the graduating students. We shall be having a group photograph at the staircase of the dome. So once the program is concluded, all the graduating students are requested to gather at the staircase of the dome for the group photograph along with our dignitaries. And now, all will rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
And now, all the dignitaries will leave the convocation stage in the procession. I now request all the invitees and scholars to rise in their seats and remain standing till the procession disperses. All are requested to remain standing till the procession disperses. In the honor of the procession, the invitees and the scholars shall remain standing till the procession disperses. We once again congratulate all our students who graduated and were convocated today. In the second half of our programs, we are going to have the institute-wise rank holders degree distribution. Please get in touch with your respective faculty members for the same. Thank you. There are 3 venues for the degree distribution. Please get in touch with your faculty members for the same. Thank you. Lunch announcements. Audio visual team, please low down the volume. Lunch announcements for the students and parents and faculty and staff.